Good morning, all. This is Mona. Welcome back to another session of plant therapy. How you like that? Anyway, sorry I've been out of touch for a little bit. Wasn't feeling that great. A little under the weather. But I wanted to share with you on this last day of March, and I can't believe it's actually the last day. But here I have most of the plants I purchased this month. Just wanted to share some of those with you. I have here, these three here came together from California, an Etsy seller out in California. Usually I don't like to order. I'm in Maryland, and ordering from the West Coast, sometimes plants don't fare too well. But I figured the weather was starting to get a little warmer, and I just took a chance. And she sent these three plants to me. Okay, so let me show you the most mind-blowing one for me. This is Hoya Honey, I think is how you pronounce it. Here's the tag. It's the yellow pink. So I was looking up the flowers, colors of the flowers. There, one did come up that was a yellow flower with a pink center. So I'm assuming that's what that meant. Quite frankly, I don't worry about the color of the flowers. I mean, people who are serious collectors, I guess they want particular colors to add to their collection. But I was just blown away by the leaves. They're so thick and succulent. I haven't watered this thing. I've had it here for, I think it came on the 22nd. I try to put the dates on these little tags now. Being that my collection is getting larger, I forget when I purchase things and whatnot. So I'm going to try to add as much detail to my little tags. So when I do a tour or whatever, I can give you accurate information as far as how long I've had the plant. So this one is really, really beautiful, as you can appreciate these. Now, I'm not sure, with such a thick stem, I don't know if I should just give it a pole or, trellis this thing. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to trellis these plants when they have such thick woody stems. But I don't know. I'm going to play with it and see. But yeah, because it'll tip right over. I put a little bit of my little rocks and stuff in there just to weigh the plant down. But this is the pot it was delivered in. I didn't repot this thing or anything. Anyway, that's number one. And let me show you. I got another Hoya Matilda with a splash. Very pretty. Nice plant. Now, I was so mad at myself. It was in a smaller pot. And, with the vines getting a little heavy on one side, I just knocked the pot over yesterday and it went everywhere. I was so mad at myself. But anyway, I just quickly potted it up in this. I get a feeling that this is going to grow pretty quickly. I've been wanting a nice full pot. So instead of getting a cutting this time around, I don't know if you remember a few months back, I did post that I'd gotten the Hoya Matilda and the Huskiliana variegata. But unfortunately, I repotted them too soon and they didn't fare too well. So I do have one surviving, like 2 leaves from the original Matilda that I ordered before. So when I went looking again on Etsy, I decided I just wanted a more established plant, rooted and more leaves to give me better odds of taking care of her and, growing her. So that's my Matilda. And I might just work this vine back around so that it gets a little bushier. We'll see. But yeah, Hoya Matilda. And there's a little bit of splash. So we'll see how much splash I'll actually get in my lighting. All right. And one that I was a little worried about is the Hoya Huskiliana, the green version. And on the tag, it said pink, so I'm assuming it'll have a pink flower. Now, when this one arrived, it looked very yellowish. Now, I don't know. It seems like this plant here, there's two in here. This plant here is doing okay. The leaves nice and solid. But this one, not so sure. I contacted the seller. I was a little concerned because it seemed like they were more yellow. She said that they were real sensitive to temperature, apparently, when, they're being shipped. So she said, give it some time and then water it. She said they usually ship these things dry, being Hoyas, so they're not sitting in wet, soggy soil in a box. But this one happened to be wet when I got it. So I don't know if someone just watered it too soon or what. I've watered it once since then, and this plant, I don't know if you can see, the leaves look a little dehydrated, so I don't know if that one's in trouble. This one's more solid and smooth. But anyway, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't I don't think I'm going to lose everything, but this is questionable, this one here. So we'll see what happens, but as you know, and I shared with you already, I had ordered another Huskiliana variegata. So when I saw the green one, I said, well, let me get that too and see how that grows. This one's doing okay. I don't know. It's in these cocoa chips. I don't know if I like that. I've never used that before, and I kind of pulled it out of the pot to see what was going on with the roots, and it's attached to the cocoa chips. So I don't know what to do with that. I don't know long term if I'd be comfortable with that. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it alone and see what happens. But I might take cuttings and start it in my own soil mix and see what happens, with this one. I didn't want to yank the roots off and repot it. I didn't want to, ruin this one like I did my original Huskiliana variegata. And I shared this with you guys before. It's the peperomia. So there's a video with those two that you guys have seen already. You can refer to the video if you want any more detail about names. So that came from the Etsy seller. So, and then of course, with me going around and making these videos for you guys at the big box stores and the nurseries, I've gotten a few little things here and there. This I picked up at one of the nurseries. I don't remember which one, but I'm trying to find the ID on this Calathea. I'm having a hard time. It was mislabeled as the Matilda, and I don't think that it's not, because I have one of those and it doesn't look anything like this. I love the way this is unfurling with a little bit of pink. Can't really see it here. A little bit of pink in there. Isn't that pretty? Now, I keep swearing off Calatheas, but every now and then I grab one and try my luck. I keep them in the kitchen right now, most of them, and they seem to like the humidity in there. And I keep I can keep a closer eye on them because they like to stay kind of moist. So you try not to drown them. They still like a nice airy soil, but something that retains a little bit of moisture so they don't dry out totally. But I am in love with this little thing, and she's been here for maybe 2 weeks. I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. So if anyone can help me with the actual ID of this Calathea, I spent like about 45 minutes before making this video trying to find the actual name. I couldn't even find a picture resembling this one. So I'll continue to look, but if you guys happen to know, let me know and post it in the comments below, please. I appreciate that. All right. Here, I kept these two tags. I was at Lowe's, I think, couple times, and I'd seen me and Syngonium plants. I don't know. I love them. They're very beautiful, but I don't know. I think how I've failed these is either overwatering them or not giving them enough light. But I got 3 small plants. I thought they were all the same. I thought they were the cream illusion arrowhead plants. I try to get this same, but then I found when I came home, one of them said berry illusion. They all look the same to me. I don't know the difference. I'm not sure. This one has a little bit of a greenish color to some of the leaves, but I don't know. They all look the same to me, and I thought I was being careful. Now, I don't know if the labels got mixed up, but these were 3 small plants. I wanted a nice bushy one, so I had it in my mind to do that for a while. So I just did that and put it in this pot here. And the white brings out that pretty green color. So didn't break the bank or anything. I kind of like combining, those little 4-inch or 3-inch pots, combine them together into a bigger plant. And we'll see how I do. I'm going to give it good lighting, and we'll see how it works out. But I'm determined to get it right with the Syngonium plants. I love them. They're beautiful plants, and I'd like to grow my collection of Syngonium. So we will see. Any tips, please share what works for you when it comes to the arrowhead plants. Okay, this one. I just fell in love with this little thing, okay? Now, Rachel mentioned that I had a Pylia. It was a different leaf. I think I showed you guys those plants in one of my Lowe's shopping videos recently, but I didn't buy anything that day. But I know Lisa, I'm sorry, not Lisa, Rachel mentioned that she thought I had one like that she had gotten recently in one of her recent plant haul videos. Rachel, lots of pots. This is the one that really caught my eye. And when I went back, I just love the color of this thing. And Rachel thought of you when I bought this cute little pot. It's from Lowe's, Allen and Roth collection. But this soft pink, almost a purplish pink, really pretty. But look how pretty that looks together. I thought it was adorable. So I just picked that one up. And it fit perfectly in here. I did repot it into my own soil mix. And I tell you, I really like these little plastic pots. Amazon. They come in a variety of sizes. I want to try to find some larger ones, maybe 8-inch size clear pots. But I really like being able to see if the soil's watered all the way through. But this thing is beautiful. It's getting a little leggy, so I plan to, snip and put it back in the soil. I like to see this get really bushy, if possible. Keep it kind of nice, full. Anyway, we'll see. And that same day, I fell in love with this polka dot plant. I like the variety in there. What do you think? And already it's curling, so I know it needs to be watered. I'm trying to find a perfect little pot for it, and it has the little string. So I want to put some, little rocks underneath and water so that it can draw up what it needs. Because, I forget about these little guys sometimes in these small pots, and it's really dry right now. So I'm definitely going to give it some water when I get done. So this is polka dot plant. Oh, I forgot to tell you the name of this one. Pan Am, Pylia involucrata. Involucrata. Cute. Pan Am plant. Okay, so now I gotta move things around to show you this plant that I got. I think I'm gonna take the camera off the stand and show you this one because it's huge. Be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. And look at this beauty. In those last videos I posted at the Dutch plant farm, I don't know if I really included that footage, but toward the end of one of the clips, I walked up to the area near the waterfall or water display and touched one of these. And I was surprised that it was such a fuzzy, soft leaf. And I tell you what, I ended up going back last week and picking this up. I walked right in there. And I was really torn because that jungle boogie was on my mind. I went and looked at it, but I grabbed this Hoya because you know, guys, Hoyas, I love them. Look at this beautiful 8-inch pot. This is Hoya. They had it listed as a coronaria. I couldn't find anything on that. I found coronaria is the actual name. So a little misspelling there. They have these beautiful star-shaped flowers. I'll see if I can get a clip and include it. But look at this beautiful viney thing. You know me and my Hoyas. This is the biggest one in my collection now. So she is beautiful. And I think that would be all that I purchased this March. Pretty sure you guys are in on all the purchases I made. I need to stay out of the nursery for a while. I'm trying to get geared up and get into my outdoor planting duties, you know, clean up and all that. But I was a little under the weather last week and it kind of slowed me down. So, but the weather's starting to change. I'll be getting out there and doing a little bit more outside, prepping the yard, front and back. The back is still a work in progress. But I'm hoping to get it where I can at least share it with you guys this summer, you know, where it's presentable. The front, I always add just a couple of annuals to the bushes and whatnot out there. But last year, I created a flower bed on the side of the pathway leading into my house. And I planted some things there, and they're starting to grow back. It was really pretty with the hyacinths and the daffodils that were coming up front. The daffodils are fading already. I should have shared that with you while they were at their prime. But, you know, I'm still planning out that bed, and it's just nice to see some pops of color outdoors. So anyway, this will wrap up my March plant haul.